Hello YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Director Kim. I hope you're doing good, you do okay. Couple days ago, few days ago, I posted this picture on my Instagram, and then most of people they comment, they inbox me and tell me, "Bruh, can you do the color grade? How you did the color grade over this video?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, let me go there and do color grade for you." All right. The good thing is nowadays I have a graphic card, and thank you for my fans, thank you for my clients, thank you for everybody that's supporting me. I bought my new graphic card, so we go proceed with the new update version of DaVinci Resolve, because the recent tutorials I used to do in 15 version of DaVinci, but now I'm starting with the 17 until I get to buy 18. But yeah, we're going to do stuff together, and I think all of this stuff are working the same. So without me wasting time, let me go there straight and show you guys how the process I was do. The first thing that I did is just I go to my color space. I don't want to do a lot in here, so I go to my color space and rename this CST, and then into my informations, I just reload the information that I used on my camera settings, but make sure you switch to Rec 709 scene. This is color space that I often like to do. I don't like Gamma 2.4 because I just love a constructed picture. I don't like the pictures that are washed out. It depends on your willings. So I go straight to Blackmagic. This was 6K Blackmagic, but I love using Blackmagic Designs Pocket Film Gen 4, and then I go there to my Blackmagic Design and click this one, Gen 5. But sometimes I go to Blackmagic Videos and click this Blackmagic White Gamut. Like that, nothing much change, but it's a little bit of a change for the dynamic there. All right, and then next thing, so I go there, so I go choose Rec 709, and then to my output, I'm going to choose Senior Film because I'm going to use a film loot, and then I'm going to leave everything right there. Expect the compression of our saturations. Whenever I do a film loot, I found out I got sometimes I'm getting the crusting stuff to my color, especially if I want to fulfill my color. I want to very push the color, so I found out this effect. So yeah, and then to apply folds, I'm going to make it as ODT. Then I'm going to click this fold to OTF. Yeah, double TIFF. All right, so yeah, this is good, but I'm going to switch my vector scope because I am often using vector scopes. The scopes is everything to me. So next, I'm going to apply the loot that I want, which is the film loot codec 2384. It's working nice. So if you see the picture is very constructed, you can switch here and change, but me, I go use it like this. So just like that. So the first node that I'm going to do is saturation. So I'm going to increase a bit of a saturation to my image, something like there. I don't want to overdo it. And here I'm going to colorize, switch it up to colorize so that I can see the range of a color without messing around with this. Okay, and next things I will do is my construct. I'm going to do the construct. I'm going to do the custom curves. Is it because I already did my color space information, so I don't have to switch anything in my color space here? So I go leave it like that and then play around with my curves. So I'm going to switch this colorize off, or I'm going to make it colorize, but I'm going to choose Y, which is explained. If I reveal LGBT, it's going to show me the whole stuff. It's going to show me the color, and also it's going to show me the exposure for this picture. But I only want the exposure, not the color. So I'm going to switch on Y, and the color lights, I'm going to switch it off and increase this to get width of a picture to see everything is perfectly. So the first things I'm going to do, I'm going to decrease my highlights and pop out a bit of moodtone, because I see the moodtone is very down, and then I just going to increase my shadow because I don't want a very pitch black. I want the deep block, so I don't want over blocks. So I'm going to, raise it up a bit so that I can get a very deep blocks at the cinematic block. So I think this one's good. And then I'm going to add a next node, which is this is what I've done. So yeah, you don't have to do everything that I've done, because I've done this way because of the pictures that I see. And then this is my hue adjustment. I found out I don't want, because I want the greens, super moody greens, the color like it is very like it looks like a movie. I want the color looks like a cinematic color and like very greenish color and very cool color. So what I decided is to switch off the color from my, you see over there, yeah, the color of my greenish to make them, I don't want that warm color, so I just switch it like that's just a bit and reduce a bit of a saturation in it, just like that. I wanted a moody looking, and this is what I've done. And then I'm just converted my bluish to be a bit of a teal. So that's what I've done. Okay, and next thing that's what I've done is just you see, to make a look, this is my better way to make a look. If you don't use this way, I recommend you to use this way. It's a very perfect way, and it's a very beautiful way to make a look. Please guys, make sure you learn a lot about it, and I'm going to draw a tutorial about it. But before I jump there, I want to control my exposure, especially to my highlights. So I'm going to use HDR, and then I'm going to change my color space and my gamma to black major, so that everything I'm going to do there is going to work at the same. It's corrected to the Camera, it's corrected to the set, it's like corrected to the post. And this is the reason, that's why I switch here. And most you guys, about it. If you don't know about it, that's things that I tell you. So in here, I'm going to reduce my highlights just a bit, not too much, just a bit. If you focus on my vector scope just a bit, I don't want these things over there, they are the highlights. And then I'm going to my log, I'm going to reduce the highlights as well. So I want everything loose, I want every highlight to reach up that till there to the 18 lines there. So I don't want it to be over there. So I'm going to increase the range. Still starting C. It's getting down. Do not worry about the moodtone, because I'm going to bring it up. Yeah, I think there is perfect, though it's not there enough. Let me reduce highlights as well. So I'm going to increase the shadow so I can get perfect moodtone. You see, Now this is how it look. You see, but you can see the picture is a bit of washed out, but it's very calmer, and this is what I'm concentrating on. I want it to look calmer. I don't want it to look like this is one is very HDR. I don't like it. I want it to look calmer, more very moody. And then next things I'm going to build the look, and to the look, what I'm concentrating on is just doing a separation of a color. So the technique that I want to tell you is this one. Go to your vector scope, click there, and click here to this spot, but make sure you switch on this one. So even though I'm not going to look at the picture, the vector scope is going to guide me, but look in the presentation of a picture. You see this stuff here? This stuff here is presenting my picture. Let me click this button. Sorry, where is it? Where the guy now? Where did they go? This one. I want to zoom this guy. Okay. Let me just do this and make like this. You see? You see the picture, as you can see to my mid-tone. As you can see to my mid-tone is just cooler, and as well as my background here, so you can see the picture. This is a presentation of the picture. Everything right here, it's very cooler, and to my mid-tone is also cooler, but the difference of color, this is a bit of a reddish. So I want to make a nice orange and tea look, but in a cooler position. So even though I'm not going to watch the picture, I want that look here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it like this so that I can get this one. I'm going to my gamma. I will drag down my lift till I start to see it getting greenish to my lift like that. You see? And then I'm going to my gain. This is present mid-tone. I'm starting increasing until I start to see the picture is orange over there. You see? But this green is too much, so I'm going to reduce it until everything is balanced. You see now, you see before, you see after. The picture is green, the glass is green, and the mid-tone is orange. So I'm going to increase again the orange. But I found out the green that I don't want. This green is look a bit of yellowish, so I'm going to switch at left side until the green starting being cooler like this, and then going to my gamma, I'm going to switch it until it's getting orange. Yeah, just like that, you see. And then let's see the magic, how it's happened. This is how we create a look. Look at before, look at after. This is how we created a look. Everything looked perfect. I just did this without even watch the picture. And this is what the magic of DaVinci Resolve, what we call it, DaVinci scopes, how it's work. If you want to do separation of a picture, do nice orange and tea, you can do this. You can watch your picture, also you can watch the vector scope, how it's presenting. So another thing that you can do, you can just decrease intensity until you got the version of a picture that you want. So I don't want this over processed too much. So I think just like this is one is very nice and good. Okay. Another things I'm going to do after I make my look, I found out most of my shadow is very greenish, so I'm going to focus on these guys. These guys are his cloth, and I'm going to my log and increase or present the magenta, and then control my lens to see how exactly it's work like that. Then I'm going to reduce, turn a bit, and then I'm going to clean this over magenta to the whole picture. And if you see before and after, you get very nice separations, and still everything's look natural. The color is there you want it to be, you see. And after that, I found out this picture, it's very, very flawed still. It doesn't have because I just make too much washed out. So this picture, it's very nice, but I just want to make it very constructed, very sharp. So I'm going to my mid and increase my sharpen to get the detail back. So I like to do around 17ish. So you see now we get the detail. You see we bring back the detail that we just lost in the picture. So as you can see now, sorry, this one, it has to be processed. I'm just focused on another picture just like this. You see this one just like that one, that's the recent one. You see the cooler gray, the way it look. So now, yeah, it's perfect. But what I also did, I went to my node, which is out of color space, and what I've done, I just go to my blue channel and drag down the color from my RGB mixer to make a cooler tone. And this is what I've done. And you'll see the looks very amazing. Looks warm, but everything looks very cinematic. And this is what I wanted to represent my picture. So around my skin tone, the skin tone is perfect, but it's not there I want it to be. So the thing that I've done is just I select my skin tone, and then I want to push it because the skin tone is inside of a picture. I just want to make a nice separation. So I decided to make the skin tone coming outside of a picture, and this is what I've done. Is I'm going to make perfect selections just like this. And then what I've done is just I went to my gamma. I dragged down my bluish and also my greenish. But I really need a very magenta skin tone because this guy is not normal person like the normal person that we know. We can push it to the orange, but his natural skin is not orange. If you see the Rex 709 over this picture, you see if you watch the Rex 709 over this picture, he never been that color. You see the Rex 709 over this picture. Let me show you Rex 709 over this picture. Let me show you. You see, if you watch him carefully, it's kind of a bit of magenta, even though the color never processed, but his bit of magenta is not normal like the normal person that we can make it orange. So I want him to look natural like the way he looked on set. So, and this is why I decided to push it where I want it to be. Sorry. Okay. Now I think you've gotten my point. And then what I did, decrease my gamma a tiny bit and increase my curves to make it lighter, and then I'm going to decrease the saturation to make it natural. You see before and after the skin tone, the way it look, it's really popping. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about here. So if you see the glaze, if you see everything is separated and everything is there wants it to be, but the color is very richful. You see his skin is very richful. It's not the same like before. Before it was very common, it was very nice, but I really want this to push a bit, just like how I did there. And then the next things I'm going to do, I'm going to twist a bit of this, his hair. I just want to make a bit of popping, you see. So I'm going through my yellowish and my little bit of a greenish. I'm going to increase them a bit, just like that. But whenever I do it, I found out my greenish is popping also. So I'm going to window this spot, just like that. I'm going to window this spot. Only his hair, I want to pop only his hair. And this is how the magic of color grading just do. You see, before and after, it's only popping his hair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to starting from here, I think I got started with this point. So I'm going to track his hair. I think only that part. I don't want the parts that's never there, because this picture is ProRes, so I never chop this picture. That's why you see another pictures coming. But do not worry. But if I have only one clip, I could do the tracking process. But I think this one is enough. And then what I've just did is only sharpens and other stuff that's coming, highlights, glow, and other stuff that you see to make picture perfect. Thanks very much for watching this video. This is your boy Director Kim. I hope you enjoy. I hope you got something. This is my new style of a tutorial. I know I have done this tutorial, but I found out I can make a short clip, but now I'm back like this. I also have a masterclass tutorial which is explain everything about color grade, but not for the beginner who doesn't even know how to open DaVinci. Not for you guys. This is for the guys that have a bit of knowledge in DaVinci Resolve. I explain about note tree, how I arrange my note tree, how to read proper vector scope. I also explained about everything about color development and how you can develop your color grading in every clip that you have and do your sharp matching. And also the part 3 of the video of my masterclass is I did my color grading from starting to the end, you know, from start to finish, from importing your project up to exporting your project. That's the whole process, how I color grade and doing short smart, everything how I do my grading until I export, till I give my client the whole video. So thank you very much. If you want the masterclass, inbox me to my WhatsApp. Go to my description so you can see my email there. If you don't have a WhatsApp, you can even contact me, call me. My Instagram is Director Kim. Everywhere is Director Kim, so you don't have to find me so hard. Thank you. See you on next tutorial.